Was he in school? What was he doing? What's good with DS coming in the John and coming out of the John? Where's my phone at? So I could check the volume. Yes, nigga. Hey, we got that Ennis today. I want to see what he looking like personally. See if he's learned some things. We discussed yesterday, really simple. What uh what should we expect from Ennis? What should we be expecting? If you look at the landscape of boxing, I would expect to him to not be doing all this unnecessary movement with Avanesian, and really get to the core fundamentals so he could break the guy down
Bluetooth disconnected.
off the simple jab. And
Bluetooth connected.
as I've been watching boxing, I'm starting to understand that the jab is it's not a lost art. It's not like guys don't use it. They're trying to use it. They're just not using it effectively. They're not using it in its proper. They're just not using it effectively. They're not using it in its proper stature because some of these guys are more than easily to be stopped. It's just you really gotta have a pro jab. That's when I gotta go. I gotta go back to that term, a pro jab. And there's levels to a pro jab because the highest level is having an educated jab hand. That's sticking, flicking, feinting, and hooking and upping. You got to be doing all of that just with the front hand. Let's see how many punches that is before. It's sticking, bang, the spear jab, flicking. That's a double jab off rip. Sticking, flicking. You throw a feint in there. Hooking off the jab. That's 3 shots. And then upping. That's 4 shots. Then that gotta be law, because 4 is law. I didn't make a mistake. You sticking, flicking, feinting, hooking, and upping. You're doing everything. And listen, if you land in hooks and ups and spear jabs to the body, you're doing a lot because you're going to the body with the spear jab. You're hooking him upside his head and to the body, and you're upping him, whether it's to the body or to the chin. Like you're breaking a man down in the first 4 rounds with power punches because a power punch is anything other than a jab. So if you think these fighters be winning these fights, I don't know how that's possible when a power punch is any punch beside a jab. So that means hooks, uppercuts, overhands. Those are power punches, even with the front hand hook. So you gotta think if you constantly jabbing and hooking off of it, because we seen Tommy do it. He did a double jab, boom, hook somebody off of it. He was instantly hurt, instantly, because the jab had been blinding him. Hamza, can you show the cross and the overhand punches? No, niggas gotta hit my cash app for me to be showing stuff. Let me put it in the John. Like y'all know better than that. I don't mind showing it. What you want to see though? That's a training session. I don't, you know that. Let's get 100. This that day though. We watching. We doing the. Hey, bud. We doing the. We doing the fights today on the zone. We gonna be on the phone today calling the fight. So if y'all want to get some entertainment, you can hit the cash app and we could just get it on. I'm not asking for a certain price or a number. Just hit the cash app. We could go over the cross and the overhand punches. A overhand punch would be like a triple G or a shot that Brian Mendoza used against Fonfara because you could throw an overhand hook You know what I'm saying? Like I'm left-handed, you could just throw it young. Young, it's just a shot from a different angle. Huh? That's who I said, right? Oh, I always do that. Like niggas be saying that all the time. You mean Fundora? And I be like, yeah, Fundora, because I be getting them mixed up. Fundora. My bad. Boxers should realize it's all about fundamentals. It sometimes they lose sight to this fundamentals because they get used to winning and the things that they doing to win. So that's what could get them like mixed up sometimes because you like, well, I've been winning doing this shit. It gotta work. You know what I'm saying? But so you have to still go down to the bare core fundamentals of boxing. And those are real. Those things are real. And that's the thing. If I ask you what are the fundamentals of boxing, it's like, what what would you say? You know what I'm saying? And it's just really learning how to execute punches the proper way with the proper technique so you can land a proper solid shot. It's all about your stance, how your feet move as you punch. When you really start breaking that stuff down, you will understand. See, and this is why it's three people in here and three likes because that's six. And six is you have the power but not the right to ignore God's law. And those are the laws of boxing, 3D. And and when you ignore the fundamental laws of boxing, your careers, listen, fundamental law of boxing could be like not sparring guys too big so you don't get eye damage. Because you in these gyms and these guys be claiming they won't work, but they don't really want no work. Coaches, guy, it don't matter. I don't care if you when you fought, how you fought, get some work. You know, these guys be scared to work for real. They scared to take an ass whooping and sparring in the light and to get better. I'm not saying get your ass whooped every day. And you gotta be getting better at some point, but it's some guys that's just the cream of the crop in the gym and in fights. And listen, in the boxing world, whether you know it or not, niggas be mad because you had to do your own thing. And that's why I don't endure works of the earth. I'm made through the likeness of God. A man was just telling me I need to get right with God. And I really thought about it, what he was saying, to make sure I was making sense. And then it's five people in here with 6 likes. That's 11. So that's two. So I know I got omniscient. I was like, damn, he really projecting on himself. Because if we was to have a real conversation about God, he wouldn't know God. And that's when I just be like, all right, he guys is in their feelings. So my emotions come in response to the word of God through the law. Blazed you, blazed you, blazed you. That so when we talk in boxing, if you feel like it's hate or I'm hating on Boots or I'm hating on your son or anybody, then no, you're really hating on your growth. Cause me and my man just had a conversation about what real hate looked like. And listen, you wasn't a part of it. People really do what they want to create a narrative because they in the world of delusion and they have to protect it at all costs. You see what I'm saying? And doing that, you'll reap what you sow because you're not following the law. Your son will reap it. I can't, listen, I just report it and I'm the messenger. We're talking simple boxing. There have rules in the boxing. Like you gotta protect your body. Get rest. You gotta watch who you sparring. you gotta be easy with what you doing in there. You can't just be doing anything. You can get your pack busted. Even in the gym, you can get hurt. Like, you gotta be careful. You got to know when to take time off. Like, these are all fundamental rules. Yeah, it's not just about landing punches. That's when I really start understanding, like, dang, boxing just ain't about landing punches. Like, because if that's what it was, then everybody would be good. Everybody not good. It's levels to everything, dog. And it's sad because some people never was on the level, but they really try to play the level that you fought to stay at. You see what I'm saying? It's buffoonery. It's buffoonery. When you know you did nothing, and somebody who actually did something is trying to help you. So you and your peoples can get to the next level. Why then would you take offense to any advice? Me and my mans was just Pauls was talking about this. Like, people can't take constructive criticism. And it take a while because even my man said he was trying to blame something on an external source, and he was like, "No, my nigga said no, fuck all that. I seen you cook niggas out here in front of 13, 15,000." See, I have to hold myself accountable because even though I didn't fight in front of that many people, listen, it's uncomfortable when you go into another country, state like Mexico. I don't care if it's Tijuana. You ain't from there, nigga. Niggas don't know you. You don't know what's going on. Blood, stop playing with me. You gotta be careful, nigga. Like, so yeah, I ain't about to play with that. Like, that's on you. How about it's only a couple hundred or 1,000 there, but then Dre is sitting ringside. Then listen, blood, you better perform. You in this gym. That's a million people, Dre. You gotta remember, he been all over the world boxing. He one of the GOATs. He watching you. Why are you concerned with anybody now? You should be concerned with the tutelage that you were trying to get in his gym. Then when we transfer it over to any guy we watching today, hey, blood, you better be sharp. You better be able to take constructive criticism. You better, when somebody say, hey, when more than even a number of people are saying, hey, blood, you need to learn how to fight coming forward. Tiafimo, that's boots. When you go to Tiafimo, hey, blood, you need to learn how to get some inside work. And Tiafimo needs to learn proper defense. Your eyes was puffy. Like, come on, blood. You're not moving your head properly. Your eyes should never be puffy if you move in your head. I don't care. Listen, I've seen for the coaches that be running their mouth and be training these guys, they be getting stopped. I like, what are you talking about? Like, my man's literally was just, we walk into the store, pause, and he's saying, it's really starting to I'm starting to realize, like, who is coaching somebody? That's what what have we been talking about? Coaching, teaching the passing something down. If you never did this, what are you actually passing down? Now, I'm sorry. What do you want me to say? If you never boxed, what knowledge? Listen, if I go on your box rec and you don't have no fights on there, What do you think you passing down to somebody, my G? Explain it. Somebody explain it in the chat. Somebody explain it, dog. Explain that. Explain it. What are you passing down? If I got a gold sitting in a safe, and when I go, my children are gonna get that whatever that gold that's on that account, that's gonna get passed down. You have to have something to pass down. You're not passing nothing down that you never experienced. And listen, I heard an Indian guy, he had a thing on his head like I'm wearing today. And he was like, man, it's a shame. And he be on all the Jones. He was on the John with Mike Tyson. He was like, it's a shame that people actually try to validate things they spirit never experienced. When he said it, it's like he read the Medu Nectar. Because that's just what it explained. Life is about experiencing. You have to log the data. Like, come on, man. What? Come on, man. Stop it playing with me, man. People's lives are at risk here. And people really, in their mind, they want to be in the TV. They start making it about them. Like, if you really did this boxing, I'm going to say this off rip. Aaron, bro, Aaron, listen, he done did boxing. It's if Kai don't want to box, he don't give a he don't be caring. I know he don't care. But we all want him to box. But at the end of the day, we not about to beg you to do nothing. Cause we did so much on the front and back end. We broke rules of boxing. We didn't take proper rest. We was we was penial to the earth on the Islamic salat with boxing. It's a fact. It's a fact. And I know it is because 6 and 13 is what? It's 19. Omniscient. It's going quick. The numbers going up and down. Yeah, it's just like it's like a 10-year-old kid trying to tell a 50-year-old kid about life. It's crazy. Boots about to show why he's him, and Tevin is about to upset the boxing world. I want to see it. Maratulia is really not that sweet. So Tiafimo beating him that's not an upset to a real boxing person who understands knowledge of boxing. Like, and Avanesian was already ruined and knocked out cold in a hard fight with Terrence Bud Crawford. He's already damaged goods. If Boots Ennis don't do worse in quicker time, he is not him. That's just that's the rules of boxing. I know that's a fact. Didn't fight George Foreman because they would have looked bad with a whole guy. I already know. And he got a real power. It's really it. Tevin, whatever, yeah, Tevin. No, I'm talking about. I was talking about Tiafimo back then, but Tevin, like Tevin is not about to like Murataya is okay in there. He not crazy in there. I know what Tiafimo can't handle. Not Tiafimo, Tevin Farmer. But Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, Moritalia, if he got Robert Garcia, I'm gonna have to lean towards him because fundamentally, who Tevin Farmer's coach? Who Tevin Farmer's coach? Because it's gonna be a hard ass fight then. Because he coached by a world champion and they produce champions over and over and over again at them gyms. And they style was taught fundamentally, Robert Garcia and them, and it gives black, slick Ohio and Philly fighters problems. Pressure. Coach Anthony used to coach Tevin Farmer, but not anymore. Who coaching him now? Oh, I'm about to look up Moritalia, and I'm gonna give y'all assessment of what he gonna do off his highlights. God eye. So all I need to see is the highlights. Hey, bro, we calling my name from another room. I'm hollering at me, player. On your back. He was asking me to get him something yesterday. I said nope, because you was sewing. Now you gotta really get it. There he goes down from above. Hey, so this is just the caveman being a caveman, and you gotta give caveman some credit. Right? You gotta give him oh yeah. Because he is asking all the questions of Contreras as he's outlanded him substantially by over 30 seconds. Oh yeah. There's an overhand route, right? That stands up Contreras and then an uppercut. Oh, Tevin Farmer gonna have problems with cuz. Vicious shots, combinations by Muay right now. Muay caught a second win. He stepped on the gas. He gonna have problems with dude. Yeah, he gonna have problems with dude. Oh my goodness, taking candy from the baby. Set it up. Oh, and he can. And this is where the referee has to watch out because some big shots in the corner. Round 6. Man, what is you complaining for, bro? He was busting your back. Oh yeah, he gonna have problems with him, bro. It's gonna be a hard fight. Dude be moving his head. Still not the dominant Murataya we're used to seeing, but now that it's away from those things. Evidently, dude got some decent power. Keep him up here. Next thing you know, good body shot. That body shot hurt him. Yeah, that was a good left hook to the body up under that elbow. That froze, dude. Another one. Yo, I seen it. Hey, listen, Tevin better be ready. Dude can scrap. I'm looking at his skill set and what he doing. Early on, just the first round. Ooh. Also, and he understands what he's up with. He throws decently awkward punches too. He got a set of technique on top of the technique. He has his own awkward punches. And he decently, and listen, he not even turning his punches over all the way, and he hurting guys. Oh yeah, he gonna give Tevin. Why is that calling? Yes, sir. I'm watching you live right now. I'm getting ready to go to Philly. Being that you watching Moritalia, look up the fight that he had against the African bull, the first one that made Shakur run, the African kid that punches hard. His name is Nakatilia. Moritalia took him out of there in one round. Look up those highlights, being that you looking up his highlights now. I'm watching you right now as we speak. Look that up. This guy's not a bum. I'm rooting for Tevin. I'm gonna keep it a beam. I never really watched him. That's why I'm watching his highlights right now. It's very. He got decent fundamentals. He's tall. You know, he got some power. Look up his fight against Nakatilia. We're watching the highlights as we speak. All right, say no more. I'm tuned in right now, my G. I'll talk to you later, all right? All right, one. Yeah, you better because Martalia. Yeah, you better because Martalia. Yeah, you gotta show me something.
What is it?
Hold on, where was he at? I gotta go.
Abby. Literally every.
I just told you stop doing that shit. Yeah, he melted him. The, he don't turn his punches over all the way though. But he got good, decent defense. And he so awkward punches. See, Tevin gonna have to be able to catch some punches because dudes awkward punches, you can't be slipping. You will slip into him. You gotta know how to really catch the punch. Ooh, his body shots be hurting people. He be kind of throwing pity pats around, but he be really working though. He be busy. He got a decent uppercut.
I mean, left to the body, and you just saw the reaction from Poroso. Was just.
And now you saw it split the guards again of Gallegos.
I want to see his latest fight. That's what I need to see. See if he made improvements. You're looking at Raymond.
Found someone in the eye. You saw Torres right there bleeding with his right eye. You gotta respect the punch power of Torres.
Like that.
But
Nice combination.
this is the difference of level, man. Level of maturity. If he wants to take the time of this fight, because right now.
Oh, good check hook. He be boxing, bro. This gonna be.
He's too dang good right now.
He walked a bit for left.
Oh, he decent. Oh, yes. This is the boxing that I'm talking. See, this is why Haney was out of that 135 division. Yeah, dude slipping and getting sick in there with it. I'm watching a fight where he fought Diego Torres. The highlights. He got good work.
On the knockout streak, he wants that knockout back.
Oh, he in the shell, really catching them. Oh, that was a good combination.
Nice.
Oh, good move. Machinko work.
Prefer
He giving angles and that. Hey, I've seen enough. I've seen it. Listen, if Tevin gonna really show me something, if Tevin gonna really show me what's good, he gonna have to make it. If Tevin Farmer gonna really show me what's good against Maritalia, he gonna have to make it an inside fight coming forward. He gonna have to. I'm telling you off rip. If he don't do that, it ain't gonna work out for him. Tevin Farmer has to come forward. He has to sell out coming forward. They just don't want niggas parking over here, blood. But no, because ain't nobody out here fixing nothing. It's buffoonery. It's buffoonery. Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, think about that, blood. Tevin is just to stay busy fight. No, he's not. Bro, who? DS. Tevin Farmer is a former IBF world champion, bro. Come on, blood. Come on. Yeah, garlic butter. I had to put you on a 24-hour, bro. Like, niggas being their emotions about boxing, we don't do that. I didn't forget. We keep it 100 with boxing. You know what I'm saying? Mortalia, he might stop Tevin. Hey, blood, Tevin might get stopped. Did you hear me? Tevin might get stopped. He gonna have to come forward and get greasy with it. He gonna have to. Boots Ennis, We about to watch Avanesian right now. We about to watch his highlights. And I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Avanesian. What's Avanesian's first name? No, I put you on timeout because you wasn't making no sense. Who I'm bugging. Let's see these Avanesian highlights. Avanesian he looks pretty strong.
In the green with the high socks, Avanesian not one
Oh,
real
yeah.
well. What's coming right is they did not bother him on Jose.
Avanesian could fight left and right handed. It looked like
I think it was balanced, but it certainly around the
he
top
can.
of the temple.
This nigga be switching it up.
He's scoring a well.
Hey, Aaron, you ever seen Avanesian?
That could be a finisher.
Bud,
It's over.
dude can fight left and right handed. Blood, he be switching. He be switching like Hagler.
Goodness, once he finds them, they know about it.
Yeah,
He left handed.
And Kavalauskas, a big puncher that took him out. But since then, he's just made everything his own. And Green says that he is absolutely now in the form of his life.
Again, like I said, happy to take
Oof.
it.
He be in there punching. I need to watch him and Bud real quick. That's gonna tell me what I need.
And without further ado, here we go. This is our main event of the evening. This is why you're watching. Terrence Crawford, the pound for pound.
If he in there acting stupid with Bud, then
They say that Las Vegas
he just is acting stupid because he be coming forward like we don't care for real. He taking his time. He's still throwing over the top.
A knockout win over Sean Porter.
Avanesian is a pretty good pressure fighter. But he ain't got defense. The punches that Bud hit him was hurting him because he trying to throw without getting hit. And that's just what that is. Ooh, Bud is sharp, buddy. He just poked him to the belly, something vicious. Bud is sharp, dog. He really know what he's doing in there. He can box.
This is a shot that Evanesio landed, and just looked like Cole was backing up and didn't expect him to find something.
Yeah, he threw over and listen. Evanesio is bothered by power, like sharp power, hard shots. Cause I'm looking at him and he throwing shots. Evanesio throwing shots, but he throwing them at Bud. But he throwing them as he don't want to get hit in return. And that lets you know them shots is hurting him. And Bud in the pocket with him now, like catching the shots. And he just went to his gut, something serious. See, this is the difference between Bud and these other guys. He primarily using the jab to keep him back and then landing, picking the shots to the body, touching him and then putting shots together. Hard stick down the pipe. Pause. I'm just looking at the highlights, the difference between Bud and these other guys. And he in the pocket not being bothered with dude moving, catching his shots, picking them. And even when dude try to get overzealous, then Bud will just start moving again, picking shots, hard jabs. He doing Floyd-like maneuvers. Really, really nice jab. Ooh, good shot. Doubling up the hook. Sticking to the guts. Flicking, sticking, feigning, looking. He literally doing it. He not panicking on the inside. He just turning. He not moving all wild when dude getting there on the inside. That's the difference between understanding boxing. Dude throwing the shots, he's slipping them. He slip a couple, he changes, looks up, put his hands up, moves to the side. Now he's slipping him on the inside, meeting him with the jab. Evanesio, the punches are bothering him because he know he can't get out the way of them. Ooh, good body shot. Evanesio, he got a little confidence because he's getting in because Bud holding his ground. But Bud on the inside with it, slipping him, taking his time. But he really, like he said, he hitting him, poking him to the guts with clean shots, dog. And that's the difference between these guys is Bud's defense is so effective. Evanesio is not an easy fight, dog, because he can fight left and right-handed. He punching with both hands. He coming forward. He got his hands up good. He catching and countering out of the high guard. He got subtle defensive movements with his hand. Evanesio, this is going to be a hard fight for Boots, especially because Boots got to really have some decent power to make Evanesio respect him as these rounds go on. Evanesio got some work. These going to be some good fights today. Boxing knowledge based is why I tune in to the channel. It's all love at the end of the day. Tonight is going to be some great fights. Boots has the KO, buddy. It will be bad if he goes all 12. That is a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Honoree, that's a fact. Garlic Boucher, that's a fact, buddy. Hey, listen, the way Bud is, he's setting him up for the uppercut right now. He just threw it. It's just the posture calls for it. Bud got good defense on the inside, bud. He's slipping punches on the inside. Stand calm. See, Evanesian is a good fight because he ain't fighting from either hand. So your defense, when you got good defense, that's a good fight because he still got fundamental punches. You can slip all his punches good. He just like to stay busy. And he open for uppercuts and counters, but oof. Them Eastern Europeans I call for good fights because they got good technique. Nigga, Bud you hear me, Bud in the pocket. He working. Bud ain't gonna keep running out there. Venetian be working, and that's the thing. You doing all types of stuff. He fainting, coming off, catching and countering. When he back up, you go right back down to the guts. See, and that's the thing. Bud got good catching and countering, and fighting, slipping on the inside, poking little shots in there, touching. Malinaja ain't lying because it's old school. You ain't gotta be throwing hard all the time. You let the shots open him up and break him down. And this is to see what Venetian got. He got some work in there. See, I've been to knock Venetian out early because the speed of my shots, I'm a Leo, I'm quick. So when I let them shots go, they gonna really blaze you. They gonna be marking your face up. Ooh, Bud just went up and down on the twine. Oh my God. Bud is running shots. Old school style catching. Bud gotta bend his knees more though. That's the only thing. Bud was definitely in the but he gotta bend his knees. That'd be separating a little fundamental. See, yeah, he in the shell good. He running shots. He gotta bend his knees, and that little shot he just gave Venetian under the heart slowed him down. The uppercut. He tore his glove. He punches. That's because Bud got big hands. Pause. And he's poking at Venetian in the belly, breaking him back down. Danny, he flicking it up it. He using the flick spear up and off of it. That's what you do. Now he on the inside catching and deflector. Venetian working and Bud running the 4-6. He just ran the 4-6, chilling on the inside. Oh, Bud running little combos now. Now he back Venetian up with that. That's what them little shots bothering him because Venetian realized that this is how you fight the Eastern Europeans. So if Boots is on some boxing, body shot that hurt him. No, that wasn't low. He poked you down there with that one shot the left-handers do when it's a left uppy straight shot to the guts. That's a good shot. I used to throw that shot all the time. Ooh, that good uppercut. Yup, that little shot right there. Ooh, got him out of there. Uppercut hook, sleep. It came out of nowhere. But see, he threw that hurt. He threw a 6-3-7. See, he kept poking down at that stomach with the left uppie, and that's what set him up for the knockout.
Looking at this going upstairs and downstairs.
He keep running that uppie too and poking downstairs. Yup, it was the hook that knocked him out because he was biting on the uppie. The hook was perfect too. The elbow was up and everything. The hook knocked him out cold. The hook knocked him out cold. He still asleep. Yep, it was the hook. Uppercut hook. He sleep. Sleep. That's what Boots got to be able to do. To beat Avanesian, you got to be able to stay in the pocket on that Eastern European style. So what we should expect from Tevin Farmer, he going to have to go forward and make it rough for Mortalia. Use his slickness coming forward. Because if he don't, he going to get stopped. I'm telling you. And then Boots, unless Mortalia make a mistake and run into one of Tevin's shots coming in, but Mortalia got defense. He got defense. He be moving his head. He been dropped before, but he be moving his head. Boots got to stand his ground and control the middle of the ring if he really want to stop dude. If he get to doing all that running around and trying to be flashy and throwing all them combinations, he gonna get tired and dude gonna be problems for him. Cause dude gave Bud some decent work. Cause dude ain't scared on no inside. He keep his hands up good. And he got good, decent punches that'll keep you honest. I know it. Because them Eastern Europeans got good, solid technique and they power. And I'm looking at his body frame. He's solid at the weight. He's solid. So, go ahead and hit that cash shot. Yeah, he's definitely solid at the weight. So, by studying, see, I don't have to study what Boots and Farmer do. I know what they do. They black. I study who their opponents is and what it takes for them to do better than what the next man did. He got to get him out of there. He got to hold the ground from jump, sticking to the body, left-handed, come out left-handed from jump, sticking into the body, holding his ground, stand on the inside, not taking one step backwards, catching the shots, going underneath, hitting him with hard shots. He'll stop him if he do that, I'm telling you. He'll stop him in 4 rounds. I know it. And Eastern Europeans is very susceptible to uppercuts. Very. Listen, I was in the gym and hurt one with an uppie. They don't change up their looks. They very fundamental. And against a fundamental black fighter who has good fundamentals like Andre Ward against Kovalev, he gonna knock you out. Because Andre Ward don't have to be athletic. He still has athletic movement in his style of boxing as a black fighter. He didn't have to be athletic. Andre Ward knows how to bend at the waist and contort his body to land the shot. That's why you get your pack busted. He busted his pack like Canelo busted Kirkland's pack. With the feint down, come over top with the right hand. Caught Kovalev at a bad angle. Bang, he was drunk on the chin. Yeah, blood. Like, his technique is really mean something in the game of boxing. Like, you really got to have your fundamentals intact. Like, Tevin Farmer is going to have problems with Mortalia. Mortalia got good fundamentals. If he slapped, Tevin Farmer was slapping. So it's going to call for decent action. But if Tevin Farmer don't sell out and come forward, he's going to get his pack busted. And it's going to be a good fight for Mortalia for the next level. Because Tevin Farmer was he was an IBF world champion. So that's a good resume for Mortalia. He got to be able to beat Tevin Farmer. He got to be able to stop him, bro. He got to be able to stop Tevin Farmer. No excuses. If he don't stop him, it's something in his technique. And then Boots got to be able to stop Avanesian faster than Terrence Crawford if he is good as Terrence Crawford. Because he already been stopped, knocked out, cold, sleep, down there, dead in there. He was gone. He took him out of the world. He took his conscious and put him back with in the conscious realm. That's a fact. When you get knocked out like that, you're in the conscious realm of the world. You don't know where you at. That's why sometimes when you see them guys getting hit, they still think they be boxing. They still think they be in there working. Bro, you are asleep. That's why it's just good to take a knee to preserve your health and wealth. Just take the knee. Just take the knee, my G. It'll serve you. Take the knee. And that's the thing. If you take the knee willingly, it's not a knockdown. That's a way to take a rest. Like, it's a part of the rules of boxing. That's what they be telling, man. Why don't you just take a knee? Nigga too prideful. Take a knee. Save yourself. Like, chill out. That is a staple statement on this channel. You just bow down to a player that's greater. Roberto did it, came back, got some more work with him at a light heavier weight. And then, sir, yeah, pause, and definitely did. That's my point. That is my point. Just because he did that don't mean your ass don't do it. I was just telling Cuz that this morning on the phone. You was talking all of this mess on this phone, but when I was in these gyms working, you wasn't trying to work with us. I don't care when you fought. You wasn't trying to work. You was taping me and my man Aaron work. You was dumbing down the work.
What you said, guys?
No, get up and get him, blood. No, I ain't gonna let your dad get him. Get up and get him, because when we told you stop eating it, you was running around screaming, where that cow at now? Where that cow at?
That chicken.
I know you gonna still eat it, because you's foolish. You don't listen. You already. It's on you, blood. It's on you. Get up and get your cherries, blood. Be a man. You was talking all of it. Come in here and get them. There you go. There you go. Get your cherries. Grab some. Well, I don't care. I'll take them and grab me some. There you go. Enjoy. There ain't no cow in these cherries. You need to eat these. They're gonna help your light-skinned spirit. You act like a Drake. You need to put on them black forces and get back to it. Hey, listen, we don't use that on this channel, that phrase, let your hands go. If I had, what does that mean? Let your hands go. Like what? What punches?
Where's that some chicken up in there?
What? No, some taters. Steaming. What time is it? Yep. So I can just be chilling for later. You gotta prep the food when you ain't doing nothing. You don't gotta let your hands go. You gotta land punches. Let your hand go just mean throw punches. It don't mean land punches. It don't tell you how to land them. It don't tell you nothing. That's not the science. Hey man, you need to establish the jab up and down. When you get in position, land the hard right hand and drop down and go to the body to slow him down. That would be letting your hands go. I thought we was boxing. It's like the amateurs. Letting your hands go, don't cut it in this realm because it doesn't mean anything when it comes to execution. Damn, those were bars. So you can just keep telling people, man, you gotta let your hands go in there. You're not telling them anything. Nothing. You're not saying one thing. And that's what they be saying about AB, man. He just gotta let his hands go. Like what? And that's when you in training, you just working on letting your hands go in training. You're not working on how to get in position to land a jab and then showing them. Listen, when you come out there, you got to be really jabbing. And then you don't just tell them. Listen, when I start boxing, I start understanding when my coach was like, man, just jab the glove. And I used to be like, I wonder why that works. So when he told me to do it, I just start doing it. He was like, just touch the glove. And I used to just be like, bam. And then bam. And if a dude got his hands right here, you just touching his glove. That's busy. You working a jab to the face. And then I used to just be like, damn. And then once I was a professional and it was like, all right, I just got to calm down, relax, is touch the glove. That's the first thing to do with the jab. And if he got his hands like that, just reach out and touch it quick and hard. Boom, pause. And then you work off that. And then over that, your jabs start actually landing. If you in there with an experienced guy, your jab gonna land off rip. Because he ain't gonna be tripping off your jab. He know he gotta sell out to get in range with you. That's why Lugo I was touching him with jabs off rip. Because he was coming to me off rip. He wasn't tripping. Mm-hmm. No, with the Lugo I fought. Yeah. You gotta know how to work in there. Boots gonna have to stay on the inside and have good defense. You're gonna have to back dude up. You just can't box this type of guy. That ain't gonna work. He got skills and to keep his hands up. So you really gotta know what you're doing. So Boots need to be in that pocket driving somebody backwards. He really need to. No questions asked. Going forward, driving the man backwards. That's all that needs to be done out here, buddy. If he does that successfully, he could stop dude quick. He could stop him in 4 rounds. Dude be in shape though. Dude ain't no slouch. Dude be working. So it's gonna be some work for Heems. It's gonna be some work. It's going to be some work in there, buddy. So you just gotta be. We gonna see. We're gonna be going live today, watching the fights. We're gonna be watching them on the zone. We're gonna be calling the scrap while they talking about it, calling it. I'm not showing it, so don't ask me to show the fight. I'm gonna call the fight because I gotta watch the fight. I'm actually set up my phone on the tripod, and so I could watch the fight on the zone, and then I could just be talking about it, and I can give y'all that rundown real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all that rundown on the zone. We're gonna be watching it, just sitting down, talking about it. I'm gonna have on my other Bluetooth. I ain't gonna be screaming and talking loud, but I'm gonna be calling the fight, and we're gonna be all sitting and watching it, studying it, and I'm gonna be talking low, like, yeah, Boots need to really do that. Man. He good. Aaron Coley with the grandparents. Aaron Coley Jr. with the grandparents. Joe Breezy. Joe Breezy. You not playing no games. He said chocolatito is cakes. Everybody cakes to you, blood. What? Hey, blood, why is my sock down here? Huh? Night. Don't get stole on night. Everybody cakes Joe Breezy. Joe Breeze. Everybody is cakes to you. Why so serious? Boots still green? Listen, no, he ain't. You better be ready to work today, buddy. We just got done watching our Venetian. Dude, there's not no slouch in there. Dude is definitely not a slouch in there. He better be ready to work because them Eastern Europeans punching power, they be coming forward. If you don't know what they doing, his pack could be all over the place. Just being honest with you. Just being honest with you guys. I hope you like honesty because that's what I got to give. I was watching that Venetian. He be switching left and right handed. He be punching with both hands. He got some knockouts. He's durable. He's durable. He's durable. Yeah, Joe Breezy got busy with everybody real quick. He not caring. Anything that's humanly possible can happen. That is a fact. That is a fact. That's why you gotta watch out what you believe. You gotta know it. In construct of science, you are not jumping off the mountain flying. It's not happening. Magnetism is for real. Yes, it is. Spoken as a metal nectar reader, magnetism is definitely real. I don't even know why they talk about gravity. You all know that. That's real. Those are real factual bars. Factual ones. Really factuals. Because that's just, it don't get no more factual than that. You do not be flying around here. It's not a thing. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. You don't want your pack all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna know what's going on. We are going to know these dudes make it harder on themselves because they not technical like that at all these days. An 18-year-old Floyd could beat everybody been seeing these days. That is absolutely correct. You know, it's just it is what it is with that, bro. It's nothing we could do about that, but just watch the guys fight who they fighting in these eras, and just hope one day that boxers who boxed get into boxing. Like, people think stuff is sweet out here. It's not sweet. It's gonna be detrimental to you out here. If you don't know boxing, blood, I'm telling you, I'm seeing it amongst the people that I've been growing up with. And they're gonna witness some things themselves, and it's not gonna be sweet. And I'm gonna be like, I told you. You thought I was tripping. You thought I was just talking. You thought it was just, it's not that sweet. It's not that sweet, buddy. When you start looking like you're not performing against certain guys and you really think you can do some things you can't, and somebody trying to tell you and inform you, hey, blood, you got to learn how to land a jab. You got to learn how to land a proper jab and stop turning your head when you check hooking. Like, you got to stop doing that. If you want to take that lightly, then do your thing, but you can't be throwing punches with your eyes closed. Listen, I'm not concerned with the first 10 fights unless you really in there with people who got experience. It's when you start fighting them 8 rounders. Because people think it's sweet. When you start getting in there in them 8 rounders, that's when it get real. That's when you start getting against real certain guys, and then you don't be understanding what to do in there. People be trying to call me a TJ fighter. That's great and dandy. But I've seen plenty of people not knowing what they're doing. Plenty. So that's my thing. Like, say what you want, but hey, you would listen. It'll happen to you. Don't think it can't. You put your peoples in there and you be getting this pack busted, and you'll be trying to stop it. Electricity and magnetism, everybody should start knowing instead of thinking consciousness is awareness, especially in the ring at all times too. Otherwise, new packs will be opened. Yes, new packs will be open, buddy. And then if you got enough sense, you just take that, put it in a bigger pack. You've learned something, you got experience, and then we move on. But I need to see boots on the inside. I need to see him coming forward, breaking dude down, hitting him with shots, turning, being fundamental, not raising up in the pocket. Dude throws a good overhand. If you're not careful, it could test your chin. But it's just the thing. If he can get in there comfortably, it depends on how much punch resistance Boots got. But Boots don't be really stopping guys. Bud stops everybody. He gets in there with. He's just been stopping everybody. So you gotta really think about that. For Boots to stop somebody, he's gonna have to learn how to stay in his range. Or he could keep Mortalia on not Mortalia, Avanesian on a hard stat, on a hard jab, young and hooking off of it and keep him at bay in his range so he can't get in for a little bit. And don't even be moving though, just really sticking the jab. And when you get to throwing that shot, you slip a step to the side, stick it again. Yum, yum. And you just keep doing that until he just start trying to sell out. Then you get in the inside and start running the shots because now he making mistakes. He better stop him within 6. I'm going to know though. He gonna have to. He better stop him. Dude is very tough though. It's gonna be hard because dude can fight left and right handed. Dude can fight left and right handed. Watch out, Knight. Dude can fight left and right handed. So it's gonna be some work. You're not in there just fighting any type of way. They put Boots in there with Bud. It's Charlo versus Lubin all over again. They will ruin the young bull. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. It'll be brutal too. But Boots ain't trying to get that work for real, blood. Stop it. Stop it. They just talking. They is not trying to get that work, bro. Because Bud is at 54 and they ain't trying to go up there, bro. They have 47 fighting somebody who already been knocked out by Bud. And if dude don't get his things together, of Avanesian, there's gonna be problems. And that's what he's saying. If it goes any longer, it's gonna be bad. Boots finally getting a nice scrap. Everybody keeps saying he was sweet like that. We gotta see it. We gotta see it. He could have fought Jamal James. That's what I've been saying, garlic butter. He could have fought Jamal James. He ain't listen, nobody's calling for that. Jamal James, where are you? He was a WBA champion at one time. He number 6 in the WBA right now, if I'm not mistaken. So just think about that. Like, where is he? Like, why is he not working? And that's what I'm saying. Like, man, what is be going on with this boxing? What is going on, buddy? They're not making no sense. I've been saying that for the longest. He could have fought Jamal James. He could have fought him. He tall, you tall. You got that 47. You're not about to fight, dude. You're not about to, and he be boxing, moving. They keeping him out of there. I've been saying that for all the lives. He ain't gonna get in there and get no work with Jamali. Well, Marley James, he not getting no work with Cousin. I know that for a fact. I know it. He had been there having nightmares with dude tall and be moving around. And dude can't fight coming forward. So he will be in there having a fit. What we call a Fittington. You understand me, sir? A Fittington. You gotta be careful in there. Jamal James is a hard fight because he's tall. You got height. And then Boots will have to be punching up and coming forward and ripping to the body. We'll see what he had. Put Boots in there with Blair Cobbs. Blair is awkward and fast with good feet still. I wouldn't take him to beat Boots, but that's a great test as well. Yeah, them awkward guys is hard. Most definitely. Boots has athletic, but not too much of a hard puncher. He stays busy, but not a hard puncher. That's what I'm saying. That's why this Avanesian fight gonna be some good work because he be real busy. He throw a lot of punches. I was talking about that yesterday. They showed his punch stats. He be throwing like 60 around. I mean, you can't be throwing smoke, throwing all them punches. You really throwing. You really getting work out here, buddy. You're throwing a lot of shots. A lot of shots. They're throwing a lot. You see what I'm saying? So we don't know. Hey, listen, we only got a couple more minutes. Hit that cash app because we doing some lives later. Yes, we doing some lives later. All right. So be prepared because we just gonna be doing lives talking about it. Boots and these guys is gonna be some work coming on the tube today. The zone. We got top rank, Tevin, and all of them. Wait, was Tevin on top rank? I don't think so, is he? Don't get me wrong, he has snap and speed, but what most casuals don't understand is power is God given ability. Not really, because you already have the ability. You have to learn how to land a proper shot. You got to. You got to learn how to sit down. You got to learn how to hit the chin. You got to learn how to do those things. You got to learn how to break them down. You got to learn how to take something off the punches. Creating power in your boxing style takes some discipline because you it's not what you think. You really got to learn how to punch a certain way. You got to learn how to place your shots. If you don't understand how to place them shots, it's very hard to hurt somebody. You just throwing shots. You be hitting the arms, and no, you got to hit certain parts. You know what I mean? We'll talk about it though. Yeah, no, they did have solid power. He's decent. We'll holla at it, hit that cash app. We'll be back in a couple hours. We chilling. Warn yourselves. I'm in Hotep. And when you at the real power, there's no such thing as having a chin. Okay? Facts. I'm in Hotep.